Welcome to Annapolis, Maryland, where the Severn River meets the Chesapeake Bay. It is race number 3 of Series 1 of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night racing. The city of Annapolis is becoming a hotspot for families, host families, and alums of the Naval Academy as Herndon Climb kicks off a week and a half of commissioning week activities. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV. Joining me from behind the camera this evening, as always, our rebellious ringleader, Bruce Nairn. 115 boats in 11 classes. It's got to be about 500 Marylanders out here racing tonight.
Well, that looks like a struggle.
It might be a little too tight, even for an asymmetrical Spinnaker. ORC2 is up, slightly more boats on this starting line. Frank Martien's Tartan 101 starboard, trying to time it perfectly. They did a little luff up here. It is a little dangerous to start there though, because the J80 has gotten in the middle of the start and messed up everything for them. They got to spin around.
Peeled off 2 boats. What was the J80 doing in there?
They were in the way, so starboard will need to restart. J105's Syndicate is facing the entire fleet with a starboard approach, and Peregrine is close to being on their tail. We only have 30 seconds left on a very tricky start. Mayhem is the first boat back here on port to leeward of everyone, luffing everyone up. Good approach. Now might be a good time to plug the U Spirit Regatta. 12 of these boats are signed up to do that event this Saturday, and registration closes tomorrow. Peregrine on starboard coming in here. All they have to do is a nice little dip start here and hold their course. Wow.
I hear words.
There are some words exchanged, and I'm going to give that start to Mayhem. Doug Stryker winning the pin there. Peregrine got a little buried on that move, but they're still pretty clear. It's Brian Wiersmera's Elixir leading the way, but they have a tight pack behind them.
A little scratch by the...
Yes, big shot for Bonnie and husband Ron Steele. They have 2 bullets coming into this week. Infectious Smile, repaired after a collision. They have the Skeleton Crew, a veterans group, on board tonight. Boats on port, boats on starboard. Everyone's going different directions. If you weren't a sailor, you might be a little confused by this. If you are a sailor, you might be confused by this.
Not confused.
It's a reaching start, which means anything can happen. Shamrock Bruce Irvin in the lead for the series. No surprise to see him winning this pin end.
Nicely done.
Avenger, David Johnson's J30. It's going to be a long reach, but these big overlapping jibs will get them there pretty quickly. these conditions massively favor the IC-37 ramrod,
How
making
can you
it.
tell?
Oh, I mean, their lead is just absolutely ridiculous. They are setting out by the mark commonly known as Hackett's Point. We're near that point of land. Okay, going up. Benedict Capuco's Aerodyne 38, Zool around next. Boats ahead decided not to set. Mumbles calling for maybe let's be ready, but take a look.
I wouldn't jump into that.
I mean, they have a symmetrical kite too,
that's
so
not
if
gonna-
anything,
It's not
you
gonna
wouldn't
work.
set.
It's a bunch of drama.
T-Bone, Bruce Artman's J35, another symmetrical boat. Well, they decided to set.
Ashley?
Kalohi, Beneteau 36-7.
Hey, they didn't ring the bell.
Oh,
Did they?
a little out of control.
They got it.
Little bit more. They need mass man jumping it. Do they see that it's not made?
I don't think so. It's so easy to do it here on the film boat.
It
Ashley,
really
isn't
is.
it?
I have my master's in backseat driving.
T-Bone's got it all worked out.
They do.
I'm surprised.
Bone in their teeth, literally charging
Jeez, that is
downwind.
bad.
Lure drop, beautifully done, floating right on top of the surface of the water with plenty of people to suck it in.
They've seen this movie.
On their way out, their own private start, the Woodwinds. Beautiful. Downwind leg is tight, but the 105s are holding it, and Key Players has the lead with Mayhem on their heels. It'll all come down to the drop and a long reach in. It's been a very parady race. A second set for most of the boats around the Nun. We're used to seeing a drop at this mark, but the wind really inverts everything. Giselle O'Shaughnessy's bar 230 in ORC 2 around. It tends to happen in the spring and the fall. This northerly brings everyone into Spa Creek under Spinnaker. It is a strange angle through here. Key Players decided to go into the mooring field with the white kite. Red stripe kite is Mayhem. They went wing on wing early in the straightaway. They come back together. Key Players tries to go wing on starboard. Mayhem has a lot of momentum. Only about 100 yards to the finish. And Key Players loses their Spinnaker.
It's close.
It's very close. Mayhem has carried both of their sails this entire way and sailed less distance. But is it enough to overtake key players at the finish? Another photo finish. Let's listen for race committee. We can't quite tell, I couldn't quite hear, and no one is celebrating, but to our eye, Mayhem may have gotten it. 2 photo finishes in a row. What a series of Wednesday night finishes. We're gonna have to check the scores on that last one, but the rest of the fleets are coming in here for the finish. If you are out here sailing, please send me intel. We look for boats that we know that we want to have something to say about you. Or come out and watch on the bridge if you're not out here. Or if you're a sailor, come out with a 6-pack of beer. Somebody will pick you up. Thanks for joining us for the Annapolis Yacht Club, for the Boatyard Bar and Grill. I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV. We'll see you next week.